What's up, Guardians? Profane here. Thanks for checking out the video. Have you been looking for a perfect opportunity to farm exotics like the Renewal Grasp, Necrotic Grip, Worm God Caress, or one of the other fine exotic gauntlets available in Destiny? Well, if so, today's going to be a great day for you. We are taking a look at the daily loss sector for February the 15th. Today's legendary and master loss sector can be found on Europa at the Concealed Void. You will have to discover all three of the lost sectors on Europa before having access to their legendary and master versions. And we're going to be breaking down the Concealed Void in its entirety to make your exotic farm much easier. The Concealed Void puts you up against the Fallen, where you'll face off against Overload Captains and Anti-Barrier Servitors. There will be Exploder Shanks, one Void Shielded Servitor at the end, and a Solar Shielded Heavy Shank to contend with as well. The daily acute burn is solar, giving both you and your enemies an increase in solar damage, but most of your enemies will be firing void or arc damage at you. This doesn't mean that you won't see a heavy amount of solar attacks, as snipers, exploder shanks, and the final boss will all be using solar weaponry. While the Concealed Void is a pretty spread out loss sector, you'll feel boxed in with the abundance of cover and wall barriers, so using ranged weapons will be to your benefit. With that being said, there are some very top tier exotic weapons that will vastly improve your ability to quickly clear the Concealed Void. The Polaris Lance Solar Scout Rifle, Tycho's Divination Solar Bow, the Gallarhorn, or even the Lament, although I don't recommend the Lament as much with the Concealed Void since some of your enemies will be far away or in midair, but it will really come in handy up against the boss. But this brings me to the exotic that I recommend the most, the Xenophage. While it's known for being short on ammo, it doesn't take much to level any enemy with this heavy machine gun. And with a few scavenger and finder mods, you shouldn't have to worry about ammo either. Pairing any of these exotics with solar weapons that have incandescent or stasis weapons with chill clip will be extremely beneficial. And since the acute burn for the day is solar, I highly recommend the use of a solar resistance mod on your chest armor, as well as a sniper resistance mod, which reduces damage taken from enemies who are beyond 40 meters. The biggest challenge in the Concealed Void is the boss fight, where you can quickly become swarmed by Fallen. After the boss takes a few ticks of damage, a wave of adds will spawn in that include a Void Shielded Servitor. Taking this Servitor out quickly will prevent it from shielding the boss and enemies. And if you get too overrun by adds or the boss, you can retreat to the entrance of this room and use the cargo bins as cover. Overall, you should see yourself clearing the legendary version of the Concealed Void in about 3 minutes, making it a perfect day for solo guardians to farm for exotic gauntlets, or farm for some exotic engrams to carry over into Lightfall. While the master version of today's lost sector will offer a slightly higher chance at rewarding exotics, it will come with tougher enemies, more champions, and a higher light level requirement, making it more optimal for most guardians to run the legendary version. And with that being said, I wish you all the best and luck today in your exotic farming. Let me know how it's going in the comments below. Thank you as always for checking out today's video. If you enjoyed and found it helpful, then be sure to hit that like button below, along with the subscribe button if you're new. Both are greatly appreciated, and both really do help support the channel. And until next time, Guardians, this has been Profane, wishing you all some happy hunting.